What's up, guys? How y'all doing out there? May all be well across the lands. Um, I'm going live because I just want to give some encouragement to everyone. Um, right now, there's a lot of things going on, whether that's weather, war, the government. Um, Everybody is like they're feeling change. And I just want to encourage everyone and let them know to not start growing self into fear. And what I mean by that is, yes, these things have to happen. No matter if lives are being lost, no matter if these infrastructures are going down, to be honest, a lot of us should be happy, um, and happy in a sense of proof that things are changing. And I'm not saying we should be happy about death, but we should be happy because it's a cleansing going on. And if you have the right understanding about what life and death is, then it shouldn't bother you that things are dying. Things die every day. Yes, we're going to lose people, and I'm not saying not to honor them, not to reminisce, not finding a way to mourn um about your loved ones. But right now there's a cleansing going on. I know a lot of people are saying that the government excuse me, guys. I know a lot of people are saying that the government is doing this, and so be it. Hey, if they are, thank you. I thank them, because we need a cleansing. There's so many places that are usually during the summertime, like nothing's green, everything is brown, and now certain areas are really beautiful, green and everything. So I just really want to encourage everyone, like I said, not to start growing into fear, but start paying attention even to self, how you're changing your mindset, how you move, the clothes you wear, the food you eat, the people you're around, your neighbors, your children, your significant other, if you have it, your family. You're going to start seeing new things in your life are changing. And that's not a time to start growing in fear. It's a time to start sitting down, studying self, observing things, and to know that it's okay for change. Be okay with changing. Start learning and hearing yourself more. Start studying self more. All these things on the outside are a continuous distraction and a disturbance from people actually making a change in their life. And the more you look outside of yourself for these changes, you'll never comprehend why. So I just say be steadfast and know that everything is okay. And the things that we give a lot of power to don't have that much power. The reason why they have these powers is because we decide in our mind that if I don't obey, or if I don't do what everybody else is doing, um, then I'm not it. I'm not the one. But you are the one. You know, in the Matrix, Morpheus was who he needed to be for Neo to know he was the one. Morpheus, if you think about it, things morph. Morph means change. So in order for Neo to know what he needed to do, he had to morph to know that he was the one, which means change. And maybe it is not the real meaning, but I just noticed that out of all people, Morpheus, and just listening to the word morph to me sound like transform, some, change or something like that. But and the oracle, he went to the oracle, and she said, "Oh, you don't know why you here?" And he said, "No, why am I?" And she said, "Well, if you don't know, I don't know." And the reason why she told him that, because he didn't know he was the one. He was there because he made a decision to know self. So we all have to do that. This road that a lot of us are starting to get on, which is that narrow road that is set in the Bible. Everybody's not going to get on that road, because that road is a lonely road, guys. And a lot of people are not prepared for that road. That road means you might lose family, friends. You're gonna be talking this kind of stuff, and people like, "Oh, you weird, oh, you dumb, that's stupid." All that stuff is fine, but your test come in at where your test comes in at is how you how you come up out of it. How do you discipline yourself to be steadfast? You have to. And I'm only saying this from a perspective from me going through the same thing. I'm learning as much as I'm sharing with you out there also. You have to stay steadfast. Broad and spacious is the path that majority of the people are on. But that narrow path is the scariest path, but you are able to pass that test. You're going to get tested along the way. And what I mean tested, you know how you drive, you keep going straight, and then you see, oh, okay, I can make a left turn. I know if I go that way, I can get home faster, but I'm going to just keep going the long way. Then here go another road, and you like, oh, I'm going to go down that road. I love going down that road because they be having them nice lights and the beautiful hills. I can see the mountains. They always have snow. Or you like, oh, it's this one fine guy or chick, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you say, well, I'm gonna take that path. Then you go down that path, you done got in a wreck, or you involved in a hit and run, or you seen somebody get killed, or however. So life is going to do that. And right now, that is the test for a lot of us. Also, a lot of us are, pointing fingers, oh, the oppressor this. So we are our own oppressors. And I keep saying that there's people that look just like us that were oppressors also. And it ain't that they did it by choice. Some of them did it because they wanted to, so that's another thing we got to get out of our head, as if the Caucasians or whoever are the only ones that did the oppressing, because they're not. It's just that in the books, it seems as if, because that's all we see. But there are people that that has the same skin color that did the same thing. Same with the Africans, same with the Chinese. Ain't none of us no different. It's just that it seemed as if this one damn person just came and destroyed shit. And to be honest, I really think we all had our turn. It's just that in this era, we're seeing it from the Anglo-Saxons and the Caucasians' perspective of how to rule the world. Because when you go through history, each ethnicity had their turn in ruling, guys. Yeah, like this. Oh, I'm it happened only to, no, it didn't just happen to us, guys. Check your history. Stop uh reading one paragraph, add this paragraph, push it over here. We not the only ones, guys. This shit been going on for centuries. It's just that we're on a level that we see it from our perspective because we live during this time. But if you lived in daytimes, you would have seen the same shit, guys. So stop with the madness. Stop. Like I said, we gotta speak on the other side of the game too. So a lot of this stuff that we're talking about, it does not matter. It's keeping us from doing what we actually need to do, and that's to be steadfast. Become your own entrepreneur. Start figuring out what can you contribute to society. When you was born, you were born with all the tools you'll ever need in life. Learn how the universe works inside of you. Those things they call stars, the zodiac, whatever it may be up there, that is all of you. Everything up there is within you and outside of you. Once you start learning that and start figuring out what about you helps contribute, why where can you fit in to help contribute? Because a lot of us don't see certain things. For example, if you observe those they consider stars, the famous stars, all of them are literally living their life according to their birth charts. For example, if you take Beyonce, she's very popular to a lot of females, and some males like her also. But if you go in and take her chart, I bet whatever sign she is, if I'm correct, I think she Libra. I'm not sure. But if you take her sign, and if you're a Libra, kind of compare, see what is it about her being a Libra makes her who she is. Then you may see it in your chart, but the difference is how the alignments, how the stars aligned in her chart at the time she was born, same thing as you. So if you learn how to observe the universe, you will see where you can contribute and where you should be at. For example, the Aquarius, y'all are for humanity. Um, if you can help, you're willing. You need to observe other Aquarian type figures and see, oh, okay, oh, I see what I should be doing, because everybody not supposed to be doing the same job. And I think that's another thing we need to all start looking at. It ain't meant for everybody to learn law. If you good at law, that's what you should be doing, and you should be putting your work in the law area to help everybody else out. We ain't all supposed to be learning law, because if we all were, I'm pretty sure we would have this law thing down to a T. So everyone has a job, whether that's help tilting the land, if that's learning the law, if that's learning the history, if that's learning how to make buildings, if that's learning how to fix cars, grow food, whatever it may be. Everybody has a job to do, and we're not supposed to all be doing the same thing. That's another thing with all this, let's get together and kumbaya. No, we ain't all supposed to be doing that. It's like X-Men. If you look at X-Men, all of them had their own powers, right? They all had their own powers. When they got together as a group, they were strong. They were strong because everybody had something to contribute to the whole. Even the enemies that they had, the enemies had their own power. But when the major enemy came in the land, they enemies got together, and this enemy got together to get that big enemy up out the land. And then once that enemy was gone, everybody went back to their normal life, beefing with each other, whatever they did best. This is the same thing. These people been putting the information in our faces for years. That's why I say I'm not mad at them. It ain't their fault that you ain't got a grasp on life. You been had the codes. But because you don't know that you Neo, you say I ain't the one. Everything is a code here. However the stars dance in the sky, you are those stars. That's the real puppet master up there. They the one pull your strings. Y'all get it? These people been giving you the code. So what you mad at? Be mad at yourself for sitting here being gullible, for not standing firm in who you are, for not knowing self. You can't keep looking outside of you waiting for somebody to give you permission to be strong. You have to want to be strong. It's nobody else's job. That's what the creator been telling you all these years. You can't keep looking on the other side of the table. It's either you over here or over there. You can't be in between. A lot of us been on the other side for a very long time, and it's going to be a continuance of that. But what I want to challenge y'all today is study self. Get into self. Figure out what can you contribute to society. Only way you're going to know that is going within. This is your temple. This is your temple. This is the temple. This is the land. What you do within self, it resembles what's going on up there. You don't have to search outside. You don't have to keep asking. You don't have to join no group. You really don't have to read no books. A lot of people don't get that. Thoughts flood your mind daily. And it's okay if you find a video or two or read a book, because sometimes it's reassurance of the things that you ask yourself, the things that you may want to know. But at the end of the day, you really don't need those tools because the creator gave you everything you need. And that's, I want to say 13 creators, because the stars created you. The ultimate, I still want to grasp what the ultimate is. But at the end of the day, 13 stars made you. So, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I'm here at work. That's why I look weird in my background. And I just want to encourage y'all to stead fast. I'm not saying not to prepare for anything. All I'm saying, do not grow in fear, because everything that's going on is being played out, because a lot of people believe in the physical. They don't know of the physical. They believe in it. I know the spiritual. I know the outside of this, that this shit ain't real anyway. The only reason why we make it real because we interact with it and cause it to be real. Don't grow in fear. Continue to become strong, and know that everything that you ever wanted to know is within. All right, y'all, be well.